How's it going today, guys? It's Mike with MI Golfer, and I'm here with
Taylor Barton here at the Designated Drivers Show.
And we're going to be taking on episode 7 of the simulator series. We're going to be tipping it out today at Pebble Beach, so stay tuned and see who comes out on top. But I just like golf, so it's like I just enjoy playing, so it's like, why not just kind of do this up and then just see how everything goes and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you can kind of, with the screen, like, if you have like a goofy target line and kind of want to get an idea of where you have to land it.
Okay.
You can like tap the screen and stuff.
Sweet.
And then it will kind of adjust a little bit to it. That should stay in for the most part. Oh yeah, we'll be all right. And there is like the terrain penalty and stuff when you're in the rough.
Okay.
I haven't gotten the science down to it yet. Because like there's times when like, I'll club up and I'll hit what I think is going to be the right club, and then it says I
fly on you.
Well, it's a bit of both. Where like I've done it too, where like I've hit like clubbed up and it says I hit the club. I hit like 160. I hit like 130, and I'm like, okay, there's no way.
Yeah.
But
so does it give you like a percentage?
Yeah, when you land it in the bottom left corner where it says like lie and tee, it'll tell you the percentage and stuff.
Okay.
My brain just doesn't really capture like what I'm supposed to swing, so I just kind of guess.
Yep. I'm with you there.
Nice rip.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, you're gonna. Let's go. All right. 110 in the first cut. Yeah, because it'll say that like power is 98 to 99.
Okay, I see. Yep.
So I don't know if that means that my power is only affected by like 2.
Yeah.
Which I would assume, because being in the first cut, it shouldn't affect it all that much.
Right.
And then in the bottom right corner, it will give you like your wind direction and how.
Okay.
Where you're uphill or downhill and stuff.
So you're saying downhill lie, side lie, that'll come into play too?
I don't know about the lie angle because like I've never really like looked into it, but I would assume it probably will. But it's going to be 7 miles an hour in your face going in front.
Okay.
So usually on holes like this, I just hope for the best.
Shot.
But now it's going to zip back.
I say, do they rip pretty good?
Yeah. And like what's funny is like, it's like out on the real course where if I ever want the ball to like bounce and release, it never does it. But if I'm trying to have it like sit, it'll just zip right back. And I'm like, okay, awesome.
Yeah, I rarely spin it outside. Like, I don't know that I've ever done it intentionally.
It's on like the shots that I never want them to.
Right.
That's when they zip back. And it just makes me laugh because it's like if I tried to do that, I wouldn't be able to. But if I'm not trying to do it, is when I'm going to look like I'm trying to do it. And
it's on how you sell it afterwards, right?
Oh, 100%. Oh yeah. Because I think it like might over exaggerate the spin rate a little bit. But like, I mean, that's with like most of the simulators and stuff too. Like as bad as it sounds, like I never pay attention to the spin rate just because I'm like, okay, like I have so many different pieces of technology telling me so many different things.
Right.
And then so like you can putt from here.
Uh-huh.
What I've noticed is like I can kind of chip better than I can putt on this, but with now saying that, I'm probably gonna wind up spraying this way over.
There you go. So I know it's no gimme circle, but you said it's 10 feet?
Yeah, it's 10 feet. Okay. So like it really makes you sweat it out when you're like right there and it pulls the pin for you. But like you're like, is it in the radius?
So on this, my target like TrackMan would just be a white ball. I just want to get it in that line essentially.
Yeah. So ideally what I like to do is like I'll putt from like a little bit farther up.
Yep.
And it will like, but you're pretty much putting, if you putt into that line and hit it like within like the white, if you pace it right, it should almost go in every time. But then it's just the pacing.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's like if you're about 25 feet, I'd say
it's probably like, closer to 30. Low 30.
I mean, it's you don't have to hammer it. That's all I have to say is like even if you're going uphill and stuff, like you don't have to hammer it. Like I'd put it like you're probably putting like a real life, probably like 15-footer maybe.
Okay. All right.
And then
speed control is not my strength, so we'll see.
Oh, you're gonna be in the 10 feet, so that's
the uphill.
Yeah, but like that's the thing is like because I mainly am playing to just get within like the 10-foot radius.
Right. The approach shots and the gimme circles where you make them up.
Yep.
Yeah, this some of these boxes will probably favor you being a lefty drawing it.
Yeah.
I don't really cut the ball, and if I do, it's not on purpose.
Yeah, like it's the draw came out in the last couple of seasons because mainly I have a fade.
Yeah.
So like it's one of those things like I just need to make sure I'm doing the right swing.
Yeah, good ball.
Thank you. Oh yeah, that'll play. And where do you generally get out to like when you're actually playing outdoors? Where do you like to kind of tee it up at?
I'm a member at Metamora Golf and Country Club. So
yeah. I think you
primarily
were
there.
Because I was looking into that too. Because did you do it just at Metamora, or did you do?
I did the Boulder and the Metamora one.
Because now, do they let you walk and stuff when you're like a member?
You can. If you're quick, they would never say anything to you about it. But if you're like, slowing up play, that's where they'll get you.
Because like that's the thing is like I've always looked into joining places, but like I hate the places that are like you can't walk because I'm like, well, if I'm already paying a lot of money to like be a member and stuff, like why am I paying? Like, because like being a member and paying for a card is insane to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bake it into my price and like don't tell me about it. Make it seem like I'm getting a deal. Yeah. Are you a member at Indianwood then? One of my buddies is too, and that's another one that I wish I would have pulled the trigger on earlier, because like I was looking at them before they increased like the member or the initiation of 5,000, and I was like, damn it, I wish I would have did it when it was 2,500, because like I love Indianwood because like I'll get out a decent amount there just because like my buddy was there, and then like one of my other buddies had worked there and stuff, and he had hooked it up with like where like he'd get us tee times and stuff and we'd just pay. But like it just I love Indianwood.
It's
an
amazing course, and you get to play both courses, the old and the new. It's just the monthly plus the cart fees every time you play.
Yeah, because that's the thing is like
on the course, I'm like, I have a cart. Don't charge me a cart fee.
Yeah, like that's what's
using the course.
Yeah, like that's what's crazy is it's just like, dude, like come on, because I've walked it a couple of times just because it's cheaper. Because my buddy's like, well, we could pay this or we could pay the lower rate, and I'm like, yeah, I'll walk. Like I don't have an issue with walking.
Oh no!
Because that's the thing too. Like I'm
through.
In a perfect world, like
I'd
get I'd get enough followers where like someone would be like, hey, actually, you know what? Here, like we'll lower this price for you. We'll do this, and I'll be like, cool.
We're kind of thinking about doing something along those lines.
Murder stick.
That guy Dylan has a drone that we're considering offering some services, I guess, with that.
Yeah,
and seeing if we can maybe piggyback some free play / membership of sorts. Good shot.
Bounce.
How are the bunkers? Like, you just see the percentage drop, or
I haven't figured it out yet, because like when we play our league here, they do it very short. Where like I think the league rounds are only like 6,200 yards.
Okay.
So like a lot of the times I'm flying well over them and stuff, but like the bunker does affect it a decent amount. I just haven't been in them enough to like figure it out.
Gotcha.
So it sometimes will cripple me. That should be good. But yeah, dude, it's supposed to get up to like 50 next week, and I'm I'm going to be over here sitting in my office at work just tweaking, just like, oh.
Yeah. I think it was 48, 46, like 2 days
Monday
in a
or
row.
Tuesday, it's supposed to be like like 50 something out.
I go to Nashville tomorrow for
Ooh.
work, and then I'll be back Wednesday night.
Love it. My
So-
buddy, my buddy's psycho. Hey, Carson, if you're watching this, you're still crazy for this. But this weekend, what he did is he left Thursday and went down to Nashville to play 54 holes of golf, and then drove home yesterday.
Nice.
He get kids crazy for it. Okay, so like, it
Yeah.
definitely affects it because like I took probably like a 30-yard swing, and it definitely checked it up. I just didn't want to skull it over
Right.
the green, so like it happens. But yeah, because like one of my buddies, he played baseball at Saginaw Valley and stuff with the Carson kid I was talking about.
Yeah.
And like he got big into golf in April.
Yeah.
And like he's already like probably a single-digit handicap now.
Okay.
And like so his goal was that he wanted to try to get down to like a 0.4 to try to play in like a U.S. Open qualifier. So
That's cool.
he got a gin on Thursday, and his plan was to go there and shoot lights out and stuff. But he said the conditions were so tough because of all the ice they just had the last couple of weeks. And he had a frost delay and all this other stuff. And then he broke his pitching wedge like on a shot. And I'm like, oh, dude, that's so brutal. I stubbed my putt. I'm going to be ways away still. Oh, the pin pulling makes me a little happy. Let's see.
Okay.
Barely though. 9.6.
So when it pulls, it's kind of signifying it's probably going to be somewhat close.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. 18 down.
I still hate par fives on simulator golf. Ooh, that should be all over it.
I just need to hit it a little harder.
All right, I got another gift on that one. Ooh, little dog leg left action.
How long have you been doing the content type
So
stuff?
I had like a TikTok, and then like what I did is I was like, well, like because normally like on my TikTok I would do like I'd play like video games and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you know what? Like I should just like start doing like golf stuff because like I'm out golfing all the time. So then like I slowly started to post some stuff to like TikTok. But then what I like my thought process was, TikTok's a video platform. Like I'll get so many more views. I was getting like 400, 500 views a video. I'm like, this is kind of trash. So then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll start an Instagram, and then I get stupid views on Instagram.
Yeah. Woohoo. Shot. Go.
I want to act like I meant to do that, but I did not mean to do that. But I will take that.
I was like, he knows his game.
No, I know my miss with this club, and it helped out.
There you go.
But yeah, and then like so I made my Instagram back in November of this year, like of 2025.
Yeah.
And like I mean, my first couple posts had like 10,000 views on them and stuff like that. And then like like I'm at like I think I just crossed like 2,400 followers and stuff. So like I'm just like, okay, like I'm just gonna mainly use Instagram, and then like I'll post everywhere else. But I mean, I figure I'm already golfing enough. Like, might as well get a couple clips here and there, see if any brands want to reach out. Because like this one company, and I'm wearing one of the belts today. It's called Roosta Belts.
Yeah.
And, like they hook me up with belts and stuff, and I'm like, well, I always need belts, and I always wear belts, so it's clutch.
Oh, tried to cut
That's
it.
the first time I've ever seen a tree actually affect the ball. Figured I'd jinx it.
I was trying to be aggressive. I got bailed out on the last one, getting through the trees. So, yeah, I tried to be aggressive and cut the corner there with a draw.
Well, that's probably my fault for saying that. The trees don't affect anything.
All right, it's not too bad there.
But yeah, like this place is so clutch because there's even days when like I won't have a meeting until like probably like 8.
Yeah.
And like I'll drop my daughter off early, and like I'll come here for like an hour and then head out to where I'm like the job site I'm supposed to be on and stuff. And it's just like, all right, cool. I get my swings in.
Yeah.
Because like last year I played in like my first like legit competitive tournament where I played in the Michigan Amateur Qualifier.
Okay.
I wound up missing by like 5 shots to qualify, which bummed me out.
Yeah.
But like, it was like I was able to go play Great Oaks and stuff that's like right down the street. And
yeah, that's sweet.
The course was super fun.
Yeah, I want to get mine down to where I can play in some of those events. My goal is to get to a 2.5 by the end of the year this year.
Okay. Yeah, because that's like I set my goal for last year to get down to a 0.4, and I got down to scratch. So I was very happy. Ah.
Got a little greedy on that tee shot there.
That was my fault.
So they got a little greedy on that tee shot there. Got a little greedy on that tee shot there. How have you had like with the filming and stuff while you're playing or while you're out and about?
So,
like, do you get the like nerves, I guess, of like, damn, this guy's watching me. I got to be.
I don't know because like it's like. Because I've always grown up where I would go as a single and I get paired up with people, so it's the same feeling as that. So like, it's like one of those things where like like I hit a bad shot and I could do one of two things: I could hit another one and act like it never happened, or I could just like play into it. And there's one video where like I just hit a huge fat shot and I just hit a prettiest club twirl of my life. And I'm like, I got to keep it in. Like I just got to keep it in for that. But, like that's the thing. I mean, it happens.
Right.
Because like the funniest thing is, so like when I played Great Oaks, I started on their hole number 10, which like is like a par 4 where a creek runs through kind of like the end of the fairway. So when I played it in my practice round, I almost flew my tee shot into the creek, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna hit like get the blood pumping, hit a little iron off the tee. So then like what I realized is that like they announce your name and stuff. They'll be like, oh, Mike Laird's playing out of Rochester Hills, Michigan, and like so my buddy was caddying for me. I'm like, yo, like get that on video, that'll be sweet. So my buddy does it. And then so he's filming me taking my shot, and I hit one of the fattest tee shots of my life, and you just see me go, fuck. And then I'm like 230 yards out on an approach shot. The greens were glass. I wound up double bogeying my first hole, and I'm like, well, this was fun. Thanks for coming. But then I wound up parring my next 6 holes with like me just missing birdie putts, and then like I kind of got it back under wraps, but then I just had another bad break later, and I'm like, like that was still fun. I beat everyone in my group, so that's all I care about.
Right. Yeah, I was trying to figure out that power out of the rough.
Yeah,
it said like 70% or something when I was hitting. I was hit like a 70-yard shot, but
that was a bit that was a bit exaggerated for the most part. But I mean, I did kind of come a little bit through it quick.
Good shot.
Be cool to chip in.
Yeah.
Be really cool if that ball could keep going. Please.
Good shot.
Yeah, I'll take that. I didn't on my approach shot in. I didn't look at my terrain penalty, and that's what boned me.
44. Did it not shift on me there? There we go.
Ooh, that should be good.
I hit that pretty hard too.
Yeah, I think it was more uphill than we saw.
All right.
Okay, now it looks like you're going downhill.
16.
Turn.
Dang.
That's the story of my life on the simulator too. Is like I get them to stop right on the edge.
All right. There, but
yeah, we were making that mess of that one. That's for sure. Okay, uphill 20.
How long have you been playing for?
So like, I've always like messed around with it because like it was a sport that like no one in my family really liked to play because like my dad, he was a lawyer and stuff, so like he would dabble with it, but he goes, why do I want to play a sport that just pisses me off for the most part?
Yeah.
So like my parents had a place down in Fort Myers, Florida, and like we would go down there a lot. And what was kind of sweet is like near our place, they had a par 3 course that was completely under the lights.
Yeah.
So like we would get like a cheap like flea market set of clubs for me, and like they'd let me go putts around out there. So like I always like kind of messed around with it.
Yeah.
But I also played I played soccer my whole entire life, where I played like high level travel, played in high school.
Yeah, I remember you commenting about that.
Yeah, and then like I played baseball, and then like as I got older, my hitting started to suck in baseball. My swing started to get better, so I'm like, well, baseball and golf are the same season in high school. I'm like, let's pick one. So I picked golf. Wound up playing varsity all 4 years and stuff, and I'm like, all right. And then like, what hurt me is I didn't know how to get recruited.
Okay.
So there's a buddy I met through like Instagram and stuff that played D1 at Oakland, and he does a series where he teaches kids on what to like.
Look. Bobby. Yeah.
So then like I've been reposting a lot of his stuff because I'm like, this is the information I would have loved to know as a kid.
For sure, yeah.
And like, so I had a couple offers to go like play private, but like I didn't want to shell out tuition money for that. So then I like stopped playing a little bit. Then I went to Saginaw for 2 years, transferred to Eastern, and then played on their club team there. And then after that, took a little bit of a break too.
I blocked it.
And then just like I like took breaks in between, and then like probably right before COVID, like I did a membership at Twin Lakes back in like 2018, and then like I was pretty much back in the game at that point. And then like I had to reestablish a handicap, and I was at a 10. Then I brought it down to like a 7. Then like I got down to a 5 at the end of 2023, 24, and then I really grinded, and then got to the 0. And now like I plan on playing in the U.S. Amateur qualifier just because I want to play some cool courses. So I'm like, well, might as well go do that.
At least go do it and maybe get hot.
Exactly. String together a couple rounds, and like you're fine.
Locked it again.
That should hold up though. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and trying to fight the quacks, I've been blocking them a little bit, but never know when it's going to come out.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. That's like I was going to tweak my whole entire swing, and then like I went and played at the the Par Golf Club place, and I like actually saw my impact on TrackMan, and I'm like, I'm not going to change anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, because if you watch my swing in slow motion, when I'm at the top, I don't like hinge my wrist, but I come up and I'll shift my body into the slot and I'll drop it. But like I find the center of the club face, so it's like one of those things where it's tough to.
If it works, you swing your swing.
I always tell people like your golf swings are like snowflakes, man. Like everyone, what works for one person doesn't work for the other. But swing your swing.
Bladed that. Well, I think you got this one, Mike.
There's going to be a lot of holes that you're going to be getting the strokes on.
Yeah.
This wasn't one of them, but that's where usually I'll start to fall apart, and that's when the person I'm playing with comes in from behind and just takes it. Because like I was playing one of my buddies, who's a good buddy of mine, Johnny. I love you, bud. And he's like a 30 handicap outdoors and stuff. So the first ever video I did, I'm like, okay, I'll tip it out at St. Andrews. I'll let you play from like 6,200 yards, and I'll give you 28 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he dormied me by 14. And it was after I was 3 up on him for the first 3.
Dang.
So I was like, dude, that's not going to be good for the brand. Okay.
I'll hit the shot just to get some intel on it, but I don't know if you can pick up or.
Nah, it's gonna pick you up. Sorry, bud.
You mind if I hit the? Oh, it already did.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you mind if I hit it just to get some intel?
The game will automatically do it, or else I would have. 199 down 6, wind in our face. Power cut that.
So you don't like teeing up the irons in here either?
Nah. It's just like, I mean, and I also grew up playing outside like that, where like I would never tee up my irons. I only started teeing the irons up in the last like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And like, it's just one of those things that like, on some of like when I hit my driving iron, I'll tee it up occasionally, but for the most part, I'll just play everything down.
I'll do 5 and 6, but that's about it usually. It's a tee 'em up.
that should be a good rip. Oh, that should be a great rip.
Get up there.
That should be a great rip.
Sit.
Oh.
All right.
You got any real life hole in ones?
No, I came about a divot tool away from one at it's in like Oakland, Rochester area. It's not the Myth, but it's right next to it.
Blackheath?
Blackheath, yeah.
So I hate the Myth. Never played. Have you played the Myth before?
Yeah, my grandpa's a ranger there, so I'll play for free with him every once in a while.
I'll allow that.
But I don't
free
like
golf. Free
paying
golf there. 100%. If you can go play the Myth for free, do it because that's all it's worth.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big proponent of that place blows.
I'm with
because
you.
like so me and my buddy one year we did a league there because I was trying to do a league at Twin Lakes where I was gonna like pour it over like 12 of my buddies.
Yeah.
But they like ghosted me. They never gave me pricing or anything like that. Is that gonna be a give me for a par?
Should be good, yeah.
So then like we were scrambling and like we saw this thing where it was like a league at the Myth for $300 for like 20 weeks. And I'm like, you can't beat that. And I'd never played the Myth before. So I'm like, let's give it a go.
Yeah.
But they give people 100% of their handicap on 9 holes.
Yeah.
And I was getting absolutely rinsed. Because like at the course, my course handicap came to a like I was playing at a 0. So like I'd birdie a hole, this dude would double it, and we'd like almost tie. And I'm like, dude, this is brutal.
Yeah, that's how it is in our golf league that we're doing at Breakfast Ball right now.
But the closest I've been, I gotta show you the picture. The closest I've been to a hole in one was on the 17th hole at the Myth, par 4.
Yep.
And like this is where my ball landed because I actually like posted a thing to the this was on a par 4.
Oh, I think I saw that on
I was
Instagram.
Like, dude, I was a rotation. I felt so bad because how it was happening is like I was playing like crap. And like, it's like how it always goes where you're with your buddies and I'm like, dude, I've been hitting my driver like crap. Do you think I'm gonna be good to like hit like I should be good to like hit, right? Like I'm not gonna hit anybody.
Yeah.
He goes, oh no, you've been hitting like trash. And I swing and I just go, oh shit, because I peered it.
Yeah.
And I'm just watching it just perfectly go by the trees and just draw. And I'm like, oh my God, I think I hit it over these dudes.
Yeah.
And then I'm driving up. I'm like, I'm so sorry, boys. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's that hard dog leg one, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's a straight hole, but there's like that tree that like overhangs like right like in like the middle of the fairway. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, boys. They're like, go look at it. And it's like right. It must have rolled by them when they were putting.
Oh man.
And I was like, oh my God. But then I double bogey the next hole. Because I hit it through the fairway into the water.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yep, that's the Myth.
Yeah, my grandpa's been out there for a few years, and it's not a bad place, I guess, to go and like target practice.
Right, because it's
though.
target golf. Because what would drive me crazy is like how goofy some of the layout is, and I'm like, dude, this is stupid.
Yeah.
But like, it's just they don't do their tee times right.
Yeah, it's very backed up.
Because I like playing their par 3 course better because sometimes it's in better shape.
I haven't done that yet.
Because like their par 3 is all right, but it's a standard pitch and putt. The one that I like a lot is the Hampton up over here, which is it's a Vargo course, so it's still owned by the same company.
Yeah,
but they keep it up pretty good. And there's like it's a short course, but it's like still a par 33 or 34. So like there's par 4s there.
Right.
That like that's what I used to really like plummet my handicap because like my lowest round there was 3 under.
Okay.
So like there was one point when I thought I was flirting with a course record, and I went and I was talking to the guy after. I'm like, "What is your course record?" He goes, "Dude, it's like 12 under." And I'm like, "All right." And he goes, "Yeah, some old like PGA pro did it." And I was like, "All right, I'm not touching that." Oh, that should be perfect.
Yeah, my grandpa took me out there probably about 6-ish years ago, I'd guess, and he
they're supposed to be doing updates to it, but
he said the last couple of years it's improved a ton because the first time I went with him, I was not a fan.
Yeah, like
but it's not a bad spot.
If you can get it, I think a fair rate for them. If you can get that course for like 45 to 50 in a weekend, I'll give it that's semi-fair. But like what they charge usually on a weekend, I'm like, bro, no way. I'm like, if I want to pay that much, I'll go play like Greystone for some extra money and go play like a great course.
Part of that's just got to be location based.
Was that? Yeah, I didn't mind Mulberry when I played it. Like it's a sleeper because I haven't. Yeah, because I haven't played it in a while, but it was fun when I played it. That was another one that I almost killed someone on a green. get on the Mason-Dixon line.
The church used to do their scrambles there at Mulberry. Yeah, I don't know when the last time they've done a scramble for the church was, but they would always do it there at Mulberry.
Yeah, no, Mulberry's straight. I mean, I've played pretty much most of the course around this area. But the best was when I played club golf at Eastern. We paid like our $100 fee in the beginning of the fall. Gave us unlimited access for a whole calendar year.
Nice. Was it Eagle Crest?
Yeah, so I could go out there, walk 18 for free every single day.
That's awesome.
I did that. I would like go to class, go play, skip class, go play. Because like it would be funny because there'd be days when like because I played club. Ooh, nice shot. That's gonna roll up tight. That might be a gimme eagle.
Go.
That might be a gimme eagle. That might be a gimme eagle.
Sit. All right.
That's still a good rip.
Thank you.
Because I want to say you're probably gonna stroke on this one. I didn't see the handicap when we started.
Probably being a par 5, maybe.
Yep, there's a 2 handicap hole, so you're probably gonna walk unless I jar this. So this is going to be a nice bounce back hole for you. Not making that one, but okay. I thought okay. I got some work to do. All right.
It's crazy how much it trundles down there. Like,
yeah,
it's a great shot. It's just so slow trickling down.
Right, but hey, I mean, the way I play is like, I'm just trying to make pars for the most part.
Yep.
And like, if birdies happen, cool. If eagles happen, cool.
I don't press for that stuff because I know when I do, it's not going to happen.
Exactly. I mean, it's still going to be a gimme eagle because it's going to be par net or birdie net
if it stops.
Nah, yeah,
holy cow!
There you go. Nice work.
Thanks.
Yeah, because like when I played high school golf, I was I was a basket case for the most part, where like I would I would put way too much pressure on myself. Where I'd be like, I need to par this, and then like I'd bogey, and then I'd get all butthurt, and I'm like, dude, like bogey isn't even bad in high school, like
right?
Because like I would shoot like my freshman and sophomore year, I'd shoot like low 40s and stuff, and then by my senior year, I was shooting like high 30s and stuff, where like I was still straight, but like I would just like. When I graduated high school, I was like, okay, you know what? We're just gonna go try to shoot bogey golf, and then I started to like play a lot better because the pressure wasn't that bad, and like I'd come in, I'd be like, oh crap, I shot like 5 over. Cool.
Yeah,
like,
you're not putting expectations on yourself.
Spin. Nice shot.
Thanks. Yeah, I try to take the expectations out of it because that's usually when I play some of my worst golf.
Yeah.
My best round is a 74, and I was 5 over at the turn. And I went eagle, birdie, par, birdie. So I kind of like just reset myself.
Right.
And then ended up bogeying 18, and somewhere else in there I had another bogey. But I was like, all right, I can go a little low here.
Yeah, because like this year or this past season was like my best season I've had. Like I broke par a few different times and stuff, so
nice.
I was excited about that. Spin hard,
rip.
Spin hard, rip. Oh, I got caught up in the rough. But like, because at one point, like I was playing like Sanctuary Lake.
Yeah.
And at one point, I was like 6 under. And I had a couple bad holes down the stretch where I finished at 2 under, but I was like, oh, I was right there. I'm like, it was a solid round and stuff. And I mean, I like Sanctuary because like the price isn't terrible.
Yeah.
But like the people that choose to play Sylvan Glen over Sanctuary Lake are psychopaths to me. Reed, that's me talking about your buddy, dog. You need to stop that stuff. Come on, walk in. Let's go.
Good bird.
Thank you. Because like what's crazy to me is the fact that they charge like I think like $5 less to play Sylvan Glen when literally it should be like $15 less.
Yeah.
But like,
I think I've only played Sanctuary Lake one time for a work golf outing.
yeah, I like it because like a lot of the places are getting stingy now where they won't let you book on like Golf Now as a single.
Mhm.
So like, because sometimes I'm just trying to get out early in the morning and
Keep
like
pulling them.
the earlier I get out, the sooner I'm home, and then I can
Right.
help out with the kids and stuff and not leaving my wife out to dry.
Yeah,
It's
I'll do
like-
that on some weekdays. I'll go play before work starts.
Yeah,
Get out there at like 6:30
dude,
as soon as
yeah,
the
you
sun
can't
comes
beat
up,
that.
and then I'm back home by 8:45, worst case. And it's like I got a call in the morning at 8:30, but that's about it. And then I'm pretty much free throughout the rest of the day,
Yeah.
depending on how my schedule.
Because it's like, it's just, I just love it. And then like, luckily for me, like with my work and stuff, like we'll play in a lot of golf outings and stuff, so
Yep.
I'll get like a decent amount of outings in a year.
Yep.
But I'm curious when Pine Trace opens back up, what they're going to be charging.
Right. Were they just down this hole last year, or was it part of the year before too?
They did it
Nice shot.
because in September of 2025 they shut the course down to do the renovation. They're done with it now.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to open up this spring.
Okay.
So I'm curious to see like what it looks like and what they're charging for their rates.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I've played there a couple times, and I've taken my grandpa there to go play 9, and it's good. But
because
we played 18 a few times, and I really liked it there.
Because what they did with it is like they really extended some of the fairways and like redid some of the bunkers and stuff. And like,
Yeah.
from the pictures I saw, it looks great.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious to see if they're going to price it similar to Cherry Creek or if they're going
Right.
to have it be like where it goes Shepherds and Pine Trace and Cherry Creek.
Right. Holy cow. Go. I got married at Cherry Creek, so I got to play there a few times before the wedding, and then had some credit actually that rolled over after the wedding.
Love that.
I was like, oh man, that's sick. So I ended up getting to play there a couple times. Yeah, that power, it's not coming out of there. Don't know that I'll be hitting the 7-wood a whole lot more today. Basically topped the tee shot there, Joe.
I missed one.
Yeah, I topped one.
Oh, topped it.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything.
No, it's good for content.
Yeah.
You should be good. And what was the podcast name again?
The Designated Drivers Show.
All right, let's see what I got.
And I'm probably getting a pop too, so didn't help myself there.
Yeah, you are getting a stroke on this one, so it could wash itself out in the end.
Yeah, got to get a bogey for a par now, worst case.
Which is very doable.
Yep. That's the stuff that, like, the reason why my handicap's where it's at right now is those couple bad shots here and there, and then the short game.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. It's like I really worked on my short game this last year, and it helped out tremendously.
Mm-hmm. Cutting at it.
All right, we should be okay. Kick left.
Nice shot.
Thank you. Because what I would do is like I'd go up to like Cherry Creek because like depending like I work out in like Clinton Township and stuff, and then like when I would be coming home from work, like I could go one way and end up at Cherry Creek.
Yeah.
And like I'd go chip and putt for like an hour and stuff, and just kind of really work on like getting the feel and just getting the confidence for like okay, the 5-footers were like. For the most part, I'll stand over a 5-footer, and if it's not sidewind, and I'm like, I'm gonna make this putt. So like, it really helped with like just boosting the confidence and being more like confident over the ball.
Be comfortable. Sit.
Then you guys going up to the Mission Golf Show at all?
I think we're gonna go the Friday. Is it the 6th?
Okay, cool.
The first day that they open is what we were talking about doing.
Did you hit them up at all to like?
I haven't yet. No, should I?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I would, because like they're giving me a couple free passes, and they're giving me like media badges and stuff too.
Okay.
And then even next year, you guys should put in an application to go to the PGA show in Orlando.
Yeah.
Because like they had where like the parameters to get like granted influencer access was like you're supposed to have like 10,000 followers or like 100,000 followers and all this other stuff. So I was like, well, I'll just do this and just see what happens. And they granted me a 3-day badge. I unfortunately like stuff popped up for work, and then they rescheduled my vasectomy where like I couldn't swing it.
Yeah.
But like
I'll have to check that out.
they gave it, and like I'm like, okay, that's sweet. And then I was like, okay, next year I'm definitely gonna block off time to like try to get out there and check it out, because like that'd just be sweet.
Be sweet.
Okay.
The reason it's not giving you the
So that's your ball.
Oh, okay. That's
so
trippy.
I'm in the first cup.
Yeah, I see you now. Okay. That's trippy.
And that was trippy.
Shot.
Thank you. But like, yeah, it's just because people like underestimate like the short game aspect, because like, you know, there's like stats behind that, like, oh, putting shouldn't be as important and stuff. But I'm like, dude, to me, like it's one of the key things as to how I like lowered my game and stuff for the most part.
Yeah. Damn, I'm pulling all these putts. All right, gotta get hot now.
And then like another thing too is like, you know, there's sometimes when like I try to be more accurate off the tee for the most part.
Yeah.
But then like it's one of those things where like I realized that I can give up, like, because some of my best rounds, like I hit like barely any fairways and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where like I'm like, okay, I'm thinking now like the closer I can get to the hole, the more likely I am to like par the hole and stuff. So like there'll be times when like if there's hazards or like some trees in the area, I won't like get too greedy with it. But like for the most part, like I've been able to increase my distance mainly because I got fatter over the years. But sometimes you got to use that to your advantage,
right? Should be good there.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
That's a clip right there.
Tight draw down the middle. Using your weight to your advantage.
That's what I'm saying. Let's see. Yeah, because what was sweet is like when I played with Darren McCarty and stuff, like he was just gassing me up the whole round. He's like, listen to how your club sounds and listen to how my club sounds. He's like, your swing's so nice. And I'm like, you're making me blush. But he was a cool dude. I'm not even gonna lie.
He seems like it. I've seen him on a few different things playing golf. He seems like a cool dude.
Because like I'm trying to do like not an additional series, but do something where it's like pros versus Joes, and it'd be like him and another like former wing playing like me and one of my buddies or whatnot.
That'd be cool.
And like it's just like the golf community is chill, like to be honest, because like a lot of the people will be like, oh yeah, dude, let's go try and play, or let's do that, and then like, you know, yeah, that's the thing is like exactly, because like I have one contact that I might be able to get out to like play Meadowbrook this year, which like that course just looks in the mint condition. And then me and McCarty at some point are going to play Red Run too, because I've never played that course. So he's like, oh yeah, I can get you out there, and I'm like, that would be great.
Sit down.
And what is that, a 3-wood or?
This is a 7-wood.
Okay, a lot of people like, because even Darren McCarty was like, my best club in my bag is a 7-wood. I'm like, honestly, a lot of people have been playing like the 7-woods now.
It normally is, other than the couple tops I've had so far today, but normally it is my one of my better clubs. Because I can, you know, try to cut it and take it to, you know, 215-ish, and I can try to draw it and get 230 plus out of it.
Just gonna hold dead straight with a little bit of a draw. Ooh, carry the bunker at least. Bad bounce. Okay. I figured the wind was going to affect that a little bit, but I was hoping that I could at least turn it over a little bit more.
Yeah, I wasn't sure with how much downhill I was and
Yeah.
the wind, what was going to
Because like it
there.
does, like the wind does affect it and stuff, but I thought that maybe the downhill was going to help it a little more than what the wind was doing
Right.
to it. But
Kind of offset each other.
ooh, get in the hole. Nice chip.
Thanks.
Because then, do you have a full set of PXGs then, or?
Yeah, so I got fit for those late last fall,
Okay.
like November-ish, and then I purchased them probably in like January.
Okay.
So I go 4 through pitching wedge with the PXGs, and then I got Vokey wedges.
Okay, yeah, that's usually how it'll go. Sit.
Shot.
Thank you. Yeah, because like a couple of my buddies did the PXGs as well and stuff, and
Yeah,
I mean they do nice win. You got down one.
I had some Titleist AP2s before that, and I liked them. They were a hand-me-down from somebody else,
Right.
and just needed to get something a little bit newer for me.
Right.
And then I wasn't fit for those, but I was hitting them pretty well.
Right.
So I ended up getting fit for those, and I've really liked them since getting them.
Yeah, no, they're solid because like I get like doing stuff with like the first tee, we get like discounts with like TaylorMade and stuff. So I got the P790s, and I like them a lot. And like the thing is like when I was like debating on if I wanted the 770s or the 90s, like for my game, I probably should have got the 770s, but at that time I wasn't 100% sure like how much golf I was playing.
Right.
So I was like, well, I'm like, I would hate to get these like 770s and then me stop playing and then me not be able to find the center of the club face and losing like 20 to 30 yards because I would hit a couple shots like incorrectly and I lost so much distance. And then obviously with the 790s, like they're player distance iron, so like I could still shape the shot and they still go forever.
Mm-hmm.
But like some people are like, you need to get different clubs, and I'm like, man, I can't pass up the deal I have. I'm like, I got to stay with TaylorMade. Plus, I like them a lot. And like TaylorMade's like their customer service is elite because like I was saying with the glove, like I said, hey, this one glove ripped, and they sent me like 6 more.
Yeah.
And then I had a Sim Max driver.
Okay.
That I cracked it, and like so I reached out to them, and they're like, oh yeah, no, we'll send you a new driver head. So they sent me like the Stealth, and like I was like, all right, cool, because I was nervous because I bought it used at Carl's, and I'm like,
oh, you're worried they wouldn't.
I'm like, what's gonna happen? And they're like, well, yeah, just show us when you bought it. And I'm like, all right. I sent them a screenshot that just said Carl's Golf Land for like a price. They're like, yep, we'll ship it out to you. And I'm like,
nice.
Hell yeah. The only thing that bummed me out is I was trying to buy just a driver head from them.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, we won't just sell the driver head. I'm like, but come on.
I've heard that.
So I was like, all right. Ooh, a perfectly straight shot. A little bit of a
The wind's hitting it there. Sit down.
Oh, yeah, that's going to play great. Nice shot.
Thanks. Yeah, iron play is typically my strength.
Yeah.
I wish it would translate to the rest of the clubs too, but
yeah, that's usually how it goes, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that extra, 10, 15 yards off the tee just to get to where I'm not, 200 plus.
Right, yeah. Because, like taking an iron into the green is fine, but sometimes when you got to start messing with the long irons, it's like, man, I'd like to be a little bit closer.
Yep.
Oh, I pushed it.
Yeah, I don't have a super high ball flight. So a lot of times those long irons come in real flat and won't stop.
Yeah, because like my ball flight's super high with like the majority of my clubs. Because like I was messing around with playing like a bunch of different balls last year to see. Because like I wanted a ball that I could like spin more around the green, but all like the X versions of the balls would make my ball flight way higher. So I'm like, and then I just went back to the TP5, and I'm like, all right, this is where I'm gonna stay.
Yeah. Nice shot.
All right, that should be good. It stops rolling.
Yeah, it's crazy how slow, like how slow it just keeps trickling.
Because it looks flat, but
That was
that's
a good
super
shot.
downhill. Oh no! And you're getting the dot here, so
Uh-oh.
all right, still me. This would be a prime time to drain this putt with the pressure on. I had it right on the rookie. I had it on the right line, just didn't have it fast enough. Now, how you like the lab putter?
It's helped me a lot with my lag putting. But even those, like you're talking about the 5 foot and in, like those 8 to 10 footers, I feel a lot more confident with now.
Yeah, because I've always like rolled a couple of them, but like sometimes like my buddies who have them aren't left-handed and stuff, so I can't really
it's tough too,
try them out. I hit up Lab on Instagram and stuff, and then I think if I get up to 10,000 followers, I think they might hook it up with some stuff. So I'm like, all right, Ollie, we'll start grinding more. Oh, that snapped so hard. Uh-oh. All right.
I keep missing them left, so I'm trying to line up like I'm almost going to miss it right, and I still can't miss it on the right side.
Battling. Back to one down. A lot of golf left.
We have a match play tournament at Metamora that I like playing in. And it's cool because like you get all different types of handicaps that you're playing against.
That's why I like the match play, because like I like playing, like even when I like play people, like, and then I net golf frustrates me sometimes because it's like, okay, someone's already coming in with like they're 10 handicap, they're playing at 10 under. I like when like the dots are actually taken off of the holes, because I'm like, you could get a 10 on a hole, get one dot, and it's really a 9.
Yeah.
So like, but when you're coming into it and you're like, oh, I'm already 10 under par, it like takes a lot of the pressure off.
Oh yeah.
So it's like I like doing the match play stuff a lot just because it makes it more fun. So then even like if you're playing with someone and like they struggle on a hole, like they're not all down on themselves. Because that's times when like some of my higher handicap buddies, like they'll have some blow up holes and they're like, oh, this sucks. Like this sucks. Now you're beating me by this many shots. And I'm like,
so you're one back.
And I'm like, all right. Like, but then, you play match play and they're like, okay, I'm okay. Like I can come back on the next hole and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because that's why I was laughing, and I'm like, you know what? If I can like play in like a U.S. amateur qualifier and like make it out of qualifying, and then like put 2 or 36 holes together, make it in the match play, anything can happen. I mean, I could get a 20 on a hole and then still beat the guy on the next hole and be right back where I was.
Yeah, it just helps with that mental reset. Good shot.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's been my big thing. I've gotten a lot better at it the last couple of years, but the mental side of it, of being that's able to let go of that bad hole.
That's one thing I really worked on is like, okay, like, if you have a bad hole, you just got to take it shot by shot, hole by hole. And that mental side helped my game out a lot too.
Yeah, I still struggle from time to time. Don't get me wrong, but
because like there'll be those shots that like you'll have like, oh, I got to carry this forced carry, and like you just hit it fat, and it's like, okay, great. Now I had such a great tee shot, and now I just did that.
Just wasted.
Or like I'd almost drive the green, and then I chunk my wedge shot to like 2 feet in front of me, and I'm like, all right.
Yep.
Because then have you ever played any of like the GAM golf day events at all?
No, I've wanted to, and I was looking at a few of them this year. The problem is it's during the work week, and I use up a lot of my vacation with like family trips and stuff, or our golf trips that we do.
Right.
So to burn a few days here and there.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Because like I did one in 2024 where my buddy's a member at St. Clair Golf Club.
Okay.
And they had an event there, and I'm like, well, I haven't played in like a tournament setting in a minute, so I'm like, maybe I'll do that before. And plus, my handicap at the time was too high to play in any of like the GAM qualifiers.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'll do this. I'm like,
so is there like a competition element to it?
Yeah. So, oh damn, I took too much off of it. So yeah, because they play it like it's a tournament. Like you use Golf Genius, you log your scores and all that kind of stuff, and it's straight up. And then so I played in it. And I didn't realize it, but it was like a qualifier event for like their like end of the season championship. So I wound up winning the event.
Nice.
And then I got to go play the Cardinal.
Oh, that's cool.
So like I got to pay $50 and play a tournament at the Cardinal.
That's
and I
sweet.
had 2 bad holes at the Cardinal that took me from first place to fourth place.
Dang.
And I was like, ugh. But it was so fun playing it. The Cardinal's a super fun course, but like just living like outside of the radius of like the resident rate makes it tough to want to get out there and pay like $190 during the summertime to play it. But it's a super fun course because my last round of the year, one of my buddies got like a free round out there, so he hit me up. And then I tipped it out, so it was playing like 7,200 yards, and it was like 38 degrees, and I shot like a 75.
Okay.
So I was like ecstatic about that.
Yeah, that's tough. Do you have the MG wedges too?
Yeah, so I got the MG4s last year, and I'm probably gonna wind up going to the MG5s.
Okay.
All right, all square, all square.
Right. Grinding wedges here, and I'm trying to decide.
Yeah, I like the. I mean, because again, like that's the thing is like I've used like the Vokies before, and then I started to do the I was doing like because again with TaylorMade and stuff, I'm like because I had the high toes for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I got the MG4s and I really liked them a lot. And then like I'm like, okay, like I think I'm gonna stay in this and then keep it going.
And the MG ones that are raw that kind of like start to.
Yeah, so they have like you can get like the raw finish, or you could get like I did just the like normal finish on it because I had the raw ones before. And I mean they were straight. And but it was weird because like with the high toes I had to get used to swinging like a normal wedge again. So I'm like, all right, but like I like the high toes a lot, but.
Oh, sit down.
Because like that's like one of my buddies sent me something where someone was selling like SM9s online for like 3 different wedges for like $120. And I'm like, yeah, buy those.
Yeah.
Because he's like newer to golf. I'm like, yeah, buy those.
Yeah.
I'm like those will do you just fine.
That's what these are, SM9, and I got the raw finish, but with this pewter type head on it, they don't really show a lot of the rust, but inside the grooves you can see the rust.
Right.
So there's not like a ton to it yet, but I've seen people that take like vinegar and
and they'll like completely
try
rust
to make
them out.
rust out.
Because they'll rust as you get water on them and stuff. Oh, that came across too much.
I'll leave my wet caddy towel on the faces when I'm leaving them in the car, and then I'll just scrape kind of the excess off. So that way they'll get a little bit more out of it.
I would have drew that.
That's just so that you're getting more grip out of it, right?
It's more like consistent spin when it's like wet outside. Because you could get the jumpers, or you can come out dead sometimes. From what I understand, is it helps make that a lot more consistent in those environments. And then it does help add more spin when you're playing just normally too.
That went the line I wanted it to. I just wanted to kind of hit that downhill and kind of release, but it's the way she goes.
All right, so I'm off the green.
So I grew up in like Fraser, so I played at like I went to Fraser High School and stuff. So like our home course was like Maple Lane and stuff. So it would always be funny because we'd go and play like some of the private schools that would like have like the Orchards as their home course and stuff. But it was always a good time. Plus, like for the junior golf out there, they like really hooked it up where like we would pay like $5 and get like unlimited golf. So like I would literally get there at like 7 a.m. in like the summer and play like every hole. So like I was playing a lot of golf, but it was just at Maple. So like
my son's trying to make the high school team next couple of weeks. He'll be trying out.
For where does he go to school? Okay, because they got Twin Lakes.
I think the Roosta Belts.
Oh, they moved because they used to be Twin Lakes because that pro at Twin Lakes used to coach them. I think it's like something Coble, Jeff Coble maybe. Because I know his kid played on the team when they won states in like 2019. I mean, I know we follow each other on my Instagram. Let me pull up his name.
There we go.
Yeah, his name's Jeff Coble. So like this is what the coach looked like if he's still the coach.
Okay, I'll have to ask my coach.
Uh-oh. Lead change. Nice hole.
That small school, Joe and I actually both went there. They had like no sports whatsoever other than a boys basketball team. So we were lucky to have like 10 people on the team most of the time.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to play any other sports unless you're just doing it recreationally.
That's crazy.
So we didn't have any golf or baseball, none of
Because
that.
I didn't even know that school even like because like I've driven by the church like a ton of times. But, like,
Yeah.
I never.
When I graduated, I think including like preschool up, there was like 260 students.
Damn. Oh yeah, that should play perfect. That should carry the bunker all day long. Nice rip.
Thanks. Yeah, my graduating class, I had 11 other people in my class.
Holy crap.
His younger sister being one of them.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I graduated with like 600 and something people.
Yeah, it's wild. Going to college and hearing everyone talking about it, and then asking me, it was like
that was the thing is like because one of my like because when I went to Saginaw, I went in blind.
Yeah,
and like so I just had like random people in my rooms. And what was funny is like two of my roommates, they went to like Memphis High School.
Okay.
And like so their class wasn't huge, and then like we'd walk around campus and like everyone would be like, "Oh, what up, Mike? What up, Mike?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Dude, how do you know so many people already? We've only been here for 2 days." I'm like, "Bro, I graduated with all these people." They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Dude, like 20 kids from my graduating class are like freshmen here too." And they're like, "Oh, no way." But like, it is crazy how that works.
Yeah, I didn't know anybody when I went to school, so I just got paired with random people too in the dorms and everything.
Yeah.
But ended up joining a fraternity, which was not expecting to.
Yeah.
And made a lot of really good friends there.
Because what was your like engineering field that you were doing?
So I started as a mechanical engineer.
Okay.
And then my late sophomore year, I think, I switched to business major because I couldn't handle the 3 math-based classes at once.
I wouldn't even think Kettering would have a business major because I always
it was pretty new.
Okay, because I was gonna say like because a kid I know that went there like he was an engineer and stuff.
Yeah, they're super smart kids.
You might have known him or whatnot. His name was Joseph Stevenson.
Is he a redhead?
No, he's an Asian.
Okay, no, because the only Joe, and it was like a Stevenson or something along that line of a last name, was a redhead, probably like 6'3".
Not him.
Big dude.
Not him. Because my uncle actually coached like their ice hockey team for a little bit too up there.
Sit down.
Hit the backboard.
Dude, I didn't know what with the wind and the elevation. I wasn't sure what to trust
exactly. 153. I mean, they're rough.
It's like they're offsetting.
Because now I'm in the same boat because like I want to hit my pitching wedge here.
Yeah.
But I feel like with the rough, it's going to affect it more. So I'm going to hit my 9. And if it doesn't go over the green or hit the green, I'm going to be upset with it. Because my 9 iron usually goes like 160 and stuff. So
okay.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I hit it fat, so let's see. Okay, and like that's where like I get frustrated for the most part. It's like I hit it fat, but it still should have it shouldn't have went 99 yards.
Yeah.
Like even my like worst shots with this will go at least 130 or something like that.
Yeah.
That's golf sometimes. All right.
Are you more of a steep player where you take like beavers and stuff outside? Yeah. See, I'm more of a sweeper, so I get the blades as opposed to the chunks usually. You probably get a pretty good amount of spin outside. Then
that's what's crazy. It's like on the Michigan greens, I don't. But when I went down to Nashville because my in-laws live down there.
Yeah.
And I played one of those the courses at the Hermitage.
Yeah.
And like, dude, those greens made me look like a PGA pro. Like I'd hit like
just ripping them
chip shots from like 30 out, and they would just one hop stop. And like my brother-in-law was like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "This does not happen in Michigan."
Yeah.
I'm like these shots roll like 30 yards past the hole, and then like then I was able to like start throwing them behind the hole and having them spin back, and I felt like I was on tour. Because then what's cool up there? Oh, so unlucky. Because what's cool at that course is if you bring them your scorecard, whatever you shot is how much your first beer costs. Okay. So I wound up shooting one over that day, so I got a beer for like 73 cents.
Nice.
So I was like, all right.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good shot there. I thought I was going to land on the top side of the hill and just come down. like outside, I feel like that's past that peak.
Yeah.
So,
Took a little bit of pace off of that.
do you see yourself making much putts in here, or is it more
Oh,
just getting them close?
I make the putts when like they don't matter anymore. Like I'll make like a long one for bogey or something like that.
Yeah,
But the putting, I have been getting more used to the putting on this, so like it's been getting there.
gotcha. That pushed that one. At breakfast ball, I make a pretty good amount on
Yeah,
there.
because like I played because that the Par Golf Club out in Commerce is it's TrackMan too, and like I was playing, they were doing like a week long event, and the owner was like playing it. I'm like, all right, so like I played with like another member and another owner.
Yeah,
and I was like, all right, yeah, we'll give it a go. Oh, it's you still, my bad. And
You're
then it was crazy because it was 4 feet gimmies, so like it was like you had to be on, and we were playing pebble, and the greens were super small.
Yeah.
But like I was making so many putts, but like it would be like I wasn't used to the TrackMan, so like I'd be making the putt like long putts for bogey and stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm like, but I was rolling it pretty well there.
Yeah, I putt pretty well on the TrackMans.
Well, then what's badass is so the EMU men's golf
Sit
coach
down.
had me out 2 weeks ago to look at like to check out their training facility and
I
meet some
saw
of the
it,
guys
yeah.
on the team.
Yeah.
That indoor training facility is unreal.
It looked really cool from the
'cause, like-
little bit you showed on your
Because
Instagram.
like the putting green, like you don't realize it, but you just think it's like a standard green. But like they have uphill breakers, downhill, like sidewinders and stuff. And it was.
Do they
it
have
was
that?
sweet.
Is it putt view? Is where it's like the projector on the
They don't
top
have
of
the
it?
putt view, but then like they're like Game Above does a lot of stuff with EMU now,
Uh-huh.
and like they actually have like a platform that they're making that's like it's like the stuff they have at Tea Times, but on better technology.
Okay.
And like they're getting some of those in there and stuff, and it's gonna be like the kids there are nasty.
Nice.
Because like the coach was
Good
telling
ball.
me that they have like one of the number one like amateurs from like Switzerland on their team, and then they have like a kid who just won like the British Amateur in the last couple of years.
Okay.
And like they import everybody.
Yeah.
Like there was nobody from the States or even Michigan on the team,
Okay.
and like they were just watching those kids swing. It was like watching robots, and I'm like, man, I would love that.
That's pretty cool.
And then like he was saying too that they want to do something like how like TGL is, where they put a huge screen like on
Yeah.
one side so you can hit balls from one side to the next.
Yep.
And
That's
like, that'd be
sweet.
sick.
Would you count a hole in one on a TGL or in here?
I mean, I would tell people I got a hole in one on sim golf, but like
Yeah.
I wouldn't like it would be in its own category.
Yeah, that's
I
what
think,
we were debating the other day.
because like the hole in ones on sim golf, like I'd be like, I got a hole in one, but it's on a video game pretty
Yeah.
much.
Right.
Because like it's I wouldn't go and frame the ball or anything, but like I definitely tell people about it. That's for sure. Because I feel like breakfast ball has a lot of people getting hole in ones. Because I see like
Yeah.
every week there's like videos of it being posted, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah.
that's pretty dope.
That rough killed that one. Brady's brother Alex has like 6 of them in there.
That's wild. But yeah, but both of them played at Saginaw, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
Yeah, because like I tried to walk on a Saginaw's golf team, and the coach told me to go pound sand. Because like what drove me crazy is again like I didn't know about like all the junior golf growing up. I didn't know about like what you needed. Like I didn't even have a handicap at the time. I just had like tournament scores, which like my scores weren't terrible for being like a high school kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there's a little club twirl action on that one. But
Not the only one to top one today.
oh no. Because like I just started putting my 3-wood back in the bag, but I just ripped the grip off of it yesterday and didn't have the stuff to actually put it on. Because like my father-in-law gave me like tape, but like I'm pretty sure it's not double-sided. So I'm like, okay, well, I might have to stop and get some.
Yeah.
But then like so at Saginaw they had on their website that the golf tryouts were open.
Yeah.
So like I'm like emailing the coach going, hey, like like these are my scores. Like I'd really like an opportunity to come out and like try out for the team, all this other stuff. And then like I wasn't hearing anything back from the head coach. Then I emailed like the assistant coach, and he got back to me. He goes, oh well, our team's already like picked and like decided and blah blah blah. Scholarships are given out. I'm like, hey, I'm not looking to like be on the team. I'm like, I just want to go out there, show you that I have some type of a golf game that you can like over the years like pour me into something that maybe I can walk on.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, nah. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Hold on.
Ugh.
Yeah, I wish I would have played golf just somewhat seriously, but I didn't really play much growing up. I would just go with my dad every
Yeah,
once in a
and like
while.
that was the thing too. Is like I always would like kind of like mess around with it. Like I wasn't super serious. Played it in high school, and then like my junior year, I'm like, oh, I want to do this in college, and then like I was already like 8 years behind. So I'm
Yeah.
like, and like I was saying earlier, like I got offers to like play at Adrian and stuff, but like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to shell out like 65 a year. And they're like, well, we can give you academic scholarships. I'm like, well, that'll take some of the money out, but I'm
Right.
like, I'm still going to be upwards of like 40. And I'm like,
Right.
I can't do that for an undergrad degree.
Right.
So I was joking with like the EMU coach. I'm like, hey man, I'm like, if you need like a graduate student or whatnot on the team, let me know. I could always come back.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could get a master's degree.
Damn, I thought I hit that right on it.
Damn it.
Yeah, my company that I work for paid for me to get a master's degree. I actually ended up getting 2. I had to take 4 more classes for my second one. Nice shot.
Sit. Be within 10 feet.
There you go.
Because then where'd you say you work at again?
I work for a company called JSP International. Our office is in Madison Heights.
Okay, I think I've driven. Is it kind of over by like the Costco and stuff?
Yeah, it's right off 12 Mile and then like perfectly between John R. and DeQuinder.
Yeah, no, I've driven by it a few times then.
Yeah, I've been there since I was a co-op through high school.
Oh, nice.
So this December will be my 10th year working with them full
Hell yeah,
time.
that's dope.
Oh, I was trying to hole it.
And then what are they like? What are they specialized in, or like what are you?
Yeah, so I'm a senior program manager for them,
Okay.
and I manage their launches for all their returnable packaging for
nice.
the OEMs and their suppliers.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Been doing that since 2016.
Yeah, can't beat that. Yeah, because like I work in like I'm a project manager for like I mean ideally we're like a mechanical company that does like HVAC, electrical, and then like our big thing is that get in the hole. Get in the hole.
It broke left at
the big
hole.
thing with that is like, oh geez. Oh man.
Yeah, that's gone.
Is like we'll do a lot of like oh no. We'll do a lot of like building automation. So like, building out like front ends for places so they could see how their HVAC equipment's working and stuff. So
yeah,
I project manage for them and all that kind of stuff.
Very cool. Yeah,
well, you get this shot again.
What'd you get? Bogey or something?
I parred, but you could ideally if you hole out, we push.
Okay. Oh, it's a par 5. That's why.
And you got a stroke.
Yeah,
too.
I got you. Yeah, I shouldn't have been so aggressive on that first chip.
Because then how long have you guys been doing the pod for?
But probably like that second week of December we started putting everything out.
Yeah, I mean you might as well like see what comes of it. That's a good chip coming back though. Yeah,
me and Josh specifically, we're having all these conversations we're doing on there all the time anyway. We're like, let's just make it something that, if it turns into something cool, sweet. And if not, it's at least a hobby.
Exactly. It's something to do. And then like, that's the thing too, is like my wife was like, you're not going to like quit your job or anything like this to do this stuff. I'm like, well, no, but like if for some reason I explode and then like I can, I'm like, I will.
Right.
I'm like, but it's something that I could do both. So I'm like,
right.
Why not get like down the line some supplemental income and then, have a couple extra dollars in our pocket. Like
exactly.
Like, it's not hurting anything. Oh, geez. Okay, I should be okay.
Should be fine.
Got a little nervous for a second.
Yeah.
Maybe a little OB action. Because that's like a couple of my buddies run like that. I don't know if you've seen them floating around, but like the elite golf or whatnot.
Yeah. Yep.
So like they started to do a podcast, so they had me on that, and then this dude from Scotland had me on his thing and stuff.
Okay.
So
nice.
I'm like, I like to just nerd out over golf all the time.
Right. Yeah, we have those conversations like every single day.
Yeah. But it'll definitely be fun to get out and do like that gauntlet thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of copying, like what good and those guys are doing. But
like that's the thing
it's
too,
a lot
is
of
like
fun.
some of my buddies were like, well, are you gonna do like the challenges and stuff? I'm like, probably not, because it's like, if I go out to the course, because I don't remember if you and I were talking about that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I'm going out to the course, like I want to like play golf and not have to be like, okay, I'm going to use like a 7-iron the whole time.
Yeah.
Because it's like, don't get me wrong, if I got to the point where like courses were like, oh yeah, here, come out for free and stuff, I'd be like, yeah,
All right, let's
exactly.
play
Like,
around here, dude.
because I know like I did one of the Elite Golf Breaking 30 challenges and stuff that's going to be dropping. Mine's going to be the first one of like next season when they drop
Nice.
it.
Nice.
But like I plan on doing something like that with the simulator stuff too, is just see if you could break like 50 or whatnot. Just because I mean, it is pretty fun to play from the ladies' tees and stuff and just see like kind of how you play.
Yeah. Yeah, I've not done that outside yet. I really want to this year though. Dude, I thought with that downwind and downhill, that was gonna be good.
Might be in the same boat here. So I want to hit this club, but I'm gonna have to take some off of it, but I hope it's not too much. Felt good.
Yeah, it's tough. It is different than TrackMan, just in how like that stuff kind of plays out and stuff, but similar. And I do think it is more timely to respond. But
yeah, because like some of my 56, I usually will hit it like 105.
Yep.
And like on here, it never reads how it should. So I don't know if it's thinking I'm over spinning the ball or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I mean, like I said, I'll take pars and all that kind of stuff. So
right. Can't complain.
And obviously, like from the fairway, like it reads it like spot on for the most part. So I mean, it's kind of my own fault for putting myself where I put myself sometimes. But
yeah, true.
But no, I'm starting to get like the itch real bad now, and especially with some of these like warmer days, I'm like, oh, it's right there. I'm like, I can taste it.
Are you the type of guy that'll play pretty much in anything weather-wise, unless it's not?
Oh, dude,
torrential downpour.
I'll even be a psychopath. Like, I've played sometimes where like my buddies are like, oh, dude, it's supposed to like rain. I'm like, bro, go buy rain gear. You're fine.
Yeah.
Because like, I'll pretty much play in whatever. Like you said, like if it's downpouring before the round, yeah, that's a bit different. But like, you know, I always keep the rain stuff in the bag just in case. And like, I'll play when it's cold out. I'll play when it's warm out, just because I just like the sport.
Right.
Because there was one time when I was playing at Eastern, and like we played in like a whiteout snowstorm, which like they ended up like canceling the tournament like after like the first 4 holes.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I roasted that one.
Yeah, that one got popped.
And then like it was crazy because like it started out where it was just like a little bit flakes here and there, and then it was just a whiteout, and I'm like,
that's pretty cool though.
Yeah, and then like we were chilling in the cart with like the little like things around it, and like we were just chiefing on some Black and Milds and stuff.
There you go.
And I was like, yeah, this is right, because like I'll usually always be having like a stogie and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh likes to have a few cigars while playing. Yeah, Alex does too.
They just go hand in hand. Oh yeah, carry it. Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. Nice little roll out. That one's gonna have a little bit of a rope on it too. It's probably 300 and something. 316.
Take that. Take that. That 58 feet downhill definitely helped.
Oh yeah, makes you feel real good.
Oh yeah.
Because that's like I had one of like the biggest drives of my life. I was playing like Shepherd's Hollow, and like you know, after I gunned it, it was like 350 yards. But I mean, it was an elevated tee box going downhill. I'm like, hey, I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm gonna still tell people I still did it.
Still did it. They don't need to know all the details.
Nope. Oh yeah, that should be all over it. Oh,
that's it.
It's still a good rip.
Yeah, the whole elevation and wind is getting me though, like not knowing what to trust.
Right.
It's like that same swing on the previous one was way short.
Oh wow. Whatever. Chip and a putt. See who's gonna give it to me.
This is basically good with how he's been chipping so far.
Do it for me. Oh, it took that bounce
Yeah.
right when it landed. Oh,
Good
stop,
chip, though.
stop. I think I should still
That's
be
gonna be
radius.
close. Yep.
Yes.
Good chip.
And again, like the 10-foot gimmies are very giftful.
Yeah.
But like the reason they do it for like the league and stuff is, you know, some people really struggle with putts.
Oh yeah.
And like there's some guy that like the owner was telling me that he says he's like a 15 outside. Dude, he's been shooting like 5 under and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that just means like his putting might not be
It's
the
just
best.
his terrible short game. Yeah. Sit down. Sit down. Well, got to make a putt now.
Yeah, but I gotta look into that gimbal thing. Because like I wish the gimbals were a bit taller where they could be like on like a standalone thing. So that, like
You can, I think, screw it in down there.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing is it's like because ideally what I would do is so like when I start doing the outdoor stuff, like I have a crappier off-brand GoPro that I plan on mounting in the cart to like, you know, click whenever we're driving to get our shit talk. And then like I'd like to be able to just keep my phone mounted to something so I could just set it down, or I'll get one of those iRange sports
Yeah, I
things
got
and
one of those too.
Because then at the breakfast, get in there. What a putt.
Oh, needed
what
it.
a putt.
Needed it.
What a putt. What a putt. Oh, it's
That was
a
close.
battle.
Is it 17 or 18 now?
This is 17.
Okay.
It might come down. I went to a playoff a few times. Downhill. Went to a playoff a few different times. But like that makes it good. But yeah, because like for the summer, what I plan on doing is doing like 9-hole matches. That way, like, you know, if I'm playing with like 3 guys, I can get 2 videos out of one. So
That's
like,
what we plan on doing.
and then plus like there's shorter videos in the long run and stuff too. Because like my videos will get like maybe around like 40 views and stuff right now. But I mean it's sim golf, so like I don't expect much.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna probably this year lean more on the short form stuff, and then try to maybe late this year or early next get into some of the long form.
Yeah, because like
outside of podcasts.
Exactly, because like I was saying, like right now I get about like 40 views or so like each like video I upload, which is fine because like mainly I'm doing it in the winter just to, like build some type of like base.
Yep.
So then like, you know, I might start popping up in like recommended videos occasionally.
Yep.
Where, this dude's out at American Dunes. Okay, let's watch this video.
Right.
Because like I'd love to find like a cheap drone that I could just like have it fly and hover over the green on approach shots.
Yeah. How's that not dry?
It'll still be okay. But like, because like last year, like I went up, like, have you ever played like Belvedere or anything?
I haven't, no.
Dude, Belvedere is definitely a course you got to get out
and
play. It's super fun and like, because I like link style golf.
Yeah.
And like, you know, there's some holes that are a bit more like enclosed, but like the greens and everything are just so fun to play on.
Yeah, I've not. We've done like golf trips and stuff up there and played different places, like Arcadia.
Yeah.
Bluffs and South are probably the nicest I've played up there. But we've played some pretty cool spots on our trips. We're doing Garland Lodge this year. Have you been there?
That's one course. That's one like cluster of course I haven't played yet. But like, we just did Shanty Creek this past year and stuff.
Okay.
But then like I think a lot of like we might not do a trip this year just because a lot of dudes are having like babies and stuff, so it's gonna be a little bit tougher. But we're definitely I'm trying to get out and play like American Dunes and like because I really like the Mike DeVries design. So like I have a buddy that's a member at Kingsley Club, so I was able to get out and play there.
That's sweet. Yeah. Yeah, American Dunes is definitely on the list.
Almost
dumped it. Definitely on the list for this year.
Yeah. And like I hear great things about it. I've played it on the simulator a few times and stuff. And it's pretty sweet. All right, this is a clutch putt. Because you got to give me for a par, right?
I did, yeah.
All right. Can't be going down on 18. All right.
All right.
All right. This is gonna be a big hole, big final hole.
Have you had trouble I guess like interacting when you've started this stuff? because I struggle with it big time.
Here. This is what always cripples me now. Is like the last hole. A lot of times will be like one of the harder handicap holes. So then like it does me dirty.
Yeah.
But no, because like if I'm doing like the solo videos, I'll just do like my own commentary as I'm playing. Because what I did like my first few videos is like I would just have it be where it was just the sounds of me hitting.
Yep.
And like, you know, I'd record like a voiceover like while I was editing the video. But now with like the microphones, I'm able to be like, okay, like I'm 180 yards out, it's playing this, I'm gonna hit this, and like kind of like talk about my shot process and stuff. And then obviously like now like when I play people and we're both mic'd up, we're just doing this where we're just kind of talking, and then it works a lot better.
No, that's what I've been struggling with.
Get a kick.
Tried to. Wow.
Oh, I wasn't sure if it was gonna let you play it from down there.
I don't know. Will it or no?
Nah, it gave you OB.
Tried to give that one a little extra. That's what happened.
Yeah, because that's my thing too. Is sometimes like when certain hazards are in the thing, and I'm like, okay, don't hit it, don't put it on that swing plane. And I always do it, and I'm like,
don't do it, and then you're going to.
Yeah. Or like I'll swing like across my body and stuff, and really like tug it to the right. Oh yeah, that one's gonna be mashed.
All right.
Let's see.
Didn't help myself there.
All right, let's. The one thing I wish it did here is I wish it kind of gave you like your full impacts, like what TrackMan does and stuff. Because at breakfast ball, does it show you that on like another screen, like where
like on the face?
Yeah.
You have to enable that view. It's not like a standard, but it does show the camera kind of like what it does in here. Interface wise, though, it's very similar, I would say. But you can enable the different views.
Yeah, because I know when I was at that other place on Thursday, they had like 3 TVs and it would show you your impact and stuff. So I was
that's
like,
cool.
Really happy with like where I was like striking the ball and stuff.
Yeah. All right.
But like, and then the other thing why I like was like maybe I'll start doing like more videos and stuff, and like, you know, maybe get that invite to the internet invitational.
Yeah, it'd be sick. I saw the grass clippings league is you were posting about.
Yeah, because I was trying to just get scooped, and like because the dude who's like the 2 captains for the Michigan like it's a Michigan like franchise team, but like a lot of the guys are from elsewhere.
Yeah.
But like the 2 dudes who like run the team are from Michigan, and I was like trying to, you know, try to get them to scoop me right away, but I didn't have a whole lot of footage of me playing like real golf. And then like, so their thing is like, so what they want you to do, like they as in the league, they want you to go out and play in like the draft event where like ideally you and like a buddy or you and another guy would go. And if you place in the top 25, you're put into the draft for that first event. So a team will pick you up for that first event.
Okay.
But like it costs a decent amount of bread to go do it. And I'm like, I'm like, that's a hard sell to the wife to be like, hey, I'm going to spend $700 to get out there.
Maybe play.
And then maybe I'll qualify. And then the other thing too is I would be under an amateur, so I don't know how they would do payouts if I were to place. Because like you can win some good money and stuff, but it's like I don't want to forego my amateur status per se. But again, the odds of me actually doing that and doing well are 2 different things. But
did I see Joe Hooks was on the Michigan team?
Yeah, that's who follows me and stuff.
Yeah.
But then my dumb ass. So like when I was like looking for tournaments to play in, like they have that John Shipman thing, which is for like the African American golfers. And I was like in the process of putting an application in, and I realized that, and I was like, I would have looked like such a dumbass if I would have submitted that. They would have been like, "Who the hell is this kid?" But like it would have been cool to like play in something like that. But I'm just trying to play in as much stuff as I can. Because then like they have that the Siron family has that like thing around like the 4th of July at Pontiac Country Club that I'm going to try to play in this year.
Yeah.
Where like a lot of my buddies, like I used to work at Carl's Golf Land back in the day, and a lot of my buddies will play in it and stuff.
Yeah.
And like they say it's pretty sweet. So, and I like Pontiac Country Club. It's a pretty fun track.
All right, you got to hold this out basically, huh?
All right, looks like we might be going to some extra holes. Oh yeah.
All right.
And I just love how easy you are to like go and rip it. Oh, nice chip.
Go.
All right, let's get her in there.
Tried to run one in there. It's probably out of it. Yep.
All right, just a two putt. I was like, are they gonna make me do it live? All right, I'll take that.
There you go. That's all you needed.
All right, now let's.
Dang, that tee shot got me.
All right, going to extras. Do
you like it?
Yeah, I've used it. I will be more inclined to use it outdoors just so I can see my stuff, because in here it does help, but we'll see. But all right, extra holes.
Yeah, I've thought about getting one of those.
Yeah, because if you ever want to mess with it, I'll let you use the other, like one of the ones I got, and then you kind of see how it goes.
I've sent it to my wife a few times, like, hey, go ahead and buy this for me. Hasn't happened yet, though.
Oh.
There you go. Good ball.
Thank you. Because and then there's another training aid. It's called the Swing Saber, and it's like a shaft that has a light on the bottom of it, like a flashlight, and then an LED light at the top. And so I was using it to figure out that wrist hinge, because when the guy was telling me when I got a swing analysis, I had no idea what he was telling me.
Yeah.
He's like, you got to hinge your wrist. I'm like, dude, I went my whole life with breaking your wrist on your swing is a no-go.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got 30 years of swinging this way. And I'm like, but when I got that training aid, I could visually see it. And I'm like, okay, cool. Right here, I have to kind of hinge, and then it gets everything in that plane. But to enact it into my real swing, again, I'm fighting 30 years of a habit. So I'm
exactly.
And my balls weren't going as far. And I'm like, maybe I'll work on this at the end of this coming season and try to figure it out. Good rip.
Thanks.
All right, let's see.
All right.
So then what's the handicap on this one? Okay, so this hole we're playing straight up. So no dots on this one. Did you play any other sports growing up, or
basketball? Yeah, similar to what you're talking about with golf. I had a couple smaller Christian NAIA type schools that were giving me interest. Lawrence Tech was the most official type offer, if you'd say, but I never actually got the official offer to play. It was when they were just starting their program back up, so they were giving scholarships to guys that needed them to help make their team good. And then I played a little bit of football growing up too, but quit because we didn't have a school team. So when I was 14 or 15, I wasn't able to play anymore.
You kind of had nowhere to go with that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh, nice shot.
You're
going to put the pressure on me on this one.
Stay up there.
Pressure is going to be on.
Dude.
Oof.
These slopes on these greens are killing us.
I got to land it on the front right or the upper right side and have it trickle back down.
That is crazy. Hit that to 10 feet and it's 30-foot putt.
First cut.
I mean, you can see the slope, but I didn't think it'd be crazy like that.
Oh, I hit it a little fat, but it might work out. Get up there. But I'm gonna be trickling right down with you.
This might take a minute.
Yeah. I wish you could do it like PGA and hold down the space bar and have it
hold triangle.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
Or Y, whichever system you play. All right. At least it's relatively straight.
Yeah. You're just going uphill and oh, that should be a good one.
Holy cow, I pounded that too.
That's what's weird is when you actually full on hammer the ball, it goes forever. But then on these putts, sometimes it goes nowhere. Ugh. Walk it in.
Ooh, good run.
All right, on to the next. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, I should be in that radius stuff. All
Good
right,
putt.
playoff hole number 2.
Yep.
Nice little par 3 action.
Yeah, this type of stuff. That's where I'm so bad at it. I just don't know what to do, and I feel like it's so inauthentic to be like,
You gotta remember it's gonna be 3 seconds.
yeah, like trying to
just like a
force
single.
something. Yeah, that stuff is so uncomfortable to me. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Gonna use a different club this time and see if it maybe hits the green.
Looks pretty good.
Sit. Spin now.
There's some pressure. Good shot.
All right. Ooh, it's walking its way back a little bit. All
Nice
right.
shot.
All right, let's. And I've been rocking this North Coast glove for a little bit. I've been trying to get them to hook me up with some gloves and stuff.
Yeah.
Little free plug here, little North Coast.
The North Coast,
Gotta love it.
they've got those like Sherpa head covers and stuff, right?
Dude, the stuff they release for like the Team USA stuff for like
Yeah.
the Olympics is so crispy.
I gotta let this one kind of die in there. I don't know if that does anything in here. I know TrackMan. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it'll adjust you a little bit, but like mainly with this, like
You
pretty
just
much where you're
manually
hitting
do
the
it?
screen, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I like is like it makes it feel like more natural, like how like with X Golf, it's like okay, I gotta play a little bit of
Yep.
a video game here. Oh, did he do it?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
That definitely kissed the lip.
That was so close. All right. Still got a par though. So
Dang. That one
gotta
was close.
make this to take the dub. Little sidewinder action. Let's see. Does he want to be clutch or does he want to blow it?
Uh-oh. There you go. Good putt. Good match.
It's nice playing with you.
That was a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, thanks again, Tyler, for coming out, checking it out here at the back 9. Had a great simulator series match. Wound up going to extra holes, so it always makes golf more interesting. Stay on the lookout. I'll be playing a couple more of his podcast buddies, along with getting over on his channel and doing a little bit of a gauntlet challenge. So stay tuned. Make sure to drop him a follow at the Designated Driver Show, and then follow Tyler on Instagram as well. And there's going to be a lot of golf content coming. Thanks again for watching, guys.